The Silent Letters, Part 1. Alef and Hey. When we read a Hebrew text, sometimes we encounter these two letters, Alef and Hey, with no dottings on them, meaning no nikud signs on them. Then we have to wonder, are they to be pronounced? Are they silent? Are they consonants? Are they vowels? Maybe we should ignore them altogether. This presentation will attempt to answer these questions. First, let us define a silent letter versus a shvanikud. The shvanikud. When a letter has a shvanikud, meaning a dotting sign called shva, it is not silent. It just means the letter is to be pronounced at its basic sound with no additional vowels, as though it were at the end of a word. Let us define the basic sound of a letter. The basic sound of a letter is the first letter of its name. For example, the basic sound of alef is e. The word alef begins with an a, therefore its basic sound is e. The basic sound of bet is b. The basic sound of yud is y. The letters alef and hey. When are they silent? The letters alef and hey are defined as silent when they have no vowels dottings or vowel letters attached to them. If the above condition exists, they are silent, and we do not hear the e of the alef, that's the basic sound of the alef, or the h of the hey. Examples of silent hey. Ma. The word ma. You can see that the hey here is silent. You do not hear the h of the hey. We might as well take the hey and throw it away. Even without the hey, it would sound exactly the same. Ma. Next word, shana. Again, the hey does not contribute its h sound. So in the transliteration we'll have no h, because the hey here functions as a vowel. It assimilates itself to the kamatz under the nun. Kamatz is a sign that symbols the a sound. Shana. Next word, shemra. Same thing. The hey does not contribute its h sound. Therefore the hey is silent and functions as a vowel letter. Examples of silent alef. Bara. The alef here is silent. It does not contribute its sound. Therefore it is not a consonant. It acts as a vowel. It assimilates itself with the a sound that belongs to the resh. Bara. Next word, yevu. Again, if we were to take away the alef from the word yevu, it would sound the same. Therefore the alef is silent and assimilates itself with the u sound that comes before it. Last word, vayomer. With or without the alef, the word would sound exactly the same. The alef has no vowels of its own, therefore it is silent. Example of non-silent hey. A non-silent hey is a consonant. Sahar. Sahar. The hey has a kamatz underneath it. Kamatz is a nikud that symbols the a sound. Because a hey has its own vowel, then hey must be heard, and it is a consonant. Next word, mihru. The hey has a shva. Indeed, the shva is not like other vowels, but it does make the letter a consonant, and all it means is that you must pronounce the letter at its basic sound. The hey begins with an h, therefore we will pronounce it as h. Mihru. Next word, horim. The hey does not have any dots on it or beneath it, but it has a vav with a dot. That's the long O sound. Therefore, the vav and the dot constitute a vowel letter, and this vowel letter attaches itself to the hey, making the hey a consonant, and the hey must be pronounced. Horim. Next word, Yehudim. Same thing. You have a vav with a dot inside. That is the U vav, the long U sound, and it is attached to the hey, making the hey a consonant. So we hear the h of the hey, Yehudim. Examples of non-silent alef. First word, Amar. The alef in Amar has a kamatz underneath it. Kamatz symbols the A sound. Since the alef has its own vowel, the alef must be heard, and the alef is a consonant. Next word, Sha'lu. The alef has a shva, and we already know that shva means pronounce the alef at its basic form. Alef begins with A, so the sound will be Sha'lu. Next word, Omer. The alef has no dottings on it, but it has the long O vowel attached to it, making the alef a consonant, O, mer. Last word, Sha'ul. The alef of Sha'ul does not have any dots on it, but it does have a vowel letter attached to it, the U, the long U vowel. The U is attached to the alef, making the alef a consonant, and the A of the alef must be heard, Sha'ul. Let us summarize the subject of the silent alef and hey. We will summarize it by defining a rule that is simple, one sentence. The silent alef and hey rule. Whenever alef and hey have no vowels, they are silent. By no vowels, we of course mean vowel letters and vowel dottings. Let's see if you have understood the subject. Exercise. Read the following words and determine whether the alef or hey in them is a silent letter, i.e. vowel letter, or a non-silent letter, i.e. consonant. First word, please read it. Excellent. Vayochel. Vayochel. Do we hear the of the alef? Not really. Let us check the vowels before and after the alef. I see a dot, a red dot, that's a cholam, that belongs to the yud. And I see a sagol, 3 blue dots under the chaf, that belongs to the chaf. Therefore the alef is left with no vowels, and if the alef has no vowels of its own, it is obviously silent. With the alef or without the alef, the word will remain the same, vayochel. Next word, please read it. Excellent. Me'orot. Me'orot. I do hear the of the alef. Me'orot. The A can be heard. Let's look at the vowels. We have a shva in red, that belongs to the mem. We have a cholam in blue, that belongs to the reish. So we're left with one vowel. That's a vav with a dot on top of it. We know that's a long O vowel. Me'orot, the long O vowel, attaches itself to the alef, making the alef a consonant. Why is the alef a consonant? Because the alef has its own vowel. When alef has its own vowel, alef is not silent. Next word, please. Excellent reading. Ahava. Let's see. We have 1 alef and 2 heys. 3 kamatzes. The first kamatz belongs to the alef, the second kamatz to the hey, and the last kamatz belongs to the vet. Therefore, the last hey is silent. It has no vowels of its own.